Special offers and product promotions. Save $5 on your pre-order of Minions. Pre-order Minions on Blu-ray, DVD, or 3D Blu-ray and add to cart purchase any qualifying Despicable Me or Despicable Me 2 Blu-ray, DVD, or toy. $5.00 will be automatically be deducted from your pre-order. Here's how restrictions apply. Pre-order price guarantee. Order now, and if the Amazon.com price decreases between your order time and the end of the day of the release date, you'll receive the lowest price. Here's how restrictions apply. Customer reviews by Andy M.C. Kinney on July 13, 2015. Minions. If you don't usually go to the movies, especially to the loud summertime blockbuster movies full of explosions, spandex superheroes and carnage, go see this gigantic but very charming movie about the little yellow misfits who are the Minions. If you missed the only slightly less charming Despicable Me and Despicable Me 2, you might not know who the Minions are. All is made clear in the opening minutes of the film. The little buggers evolved as followers, servants, and helpers. They always seem to attach themselves to the most powerful, ferocious, and evil person they can find. They have been minions to T-Rex and to Napoleon in the past. The band has become listless after their adventure with the French Emperor played out. They need a new supervillain to follow. Explorers Bob, Kevin, and Stuart depart in search of a new villain to follow. They arrive in the USA in 1968 just in time for a grand conclave in Orlando called VillainCon, and just in time to encounter some of the wonderful music of that time. In short order they attach themselves to Scarlet Overkill Sandra Bullock, and their future seems assured as they help her in her plot to take over the world. They have their own lyrical but unknown language which makes communication problematic. Bob, Stuart, and Kevin engage in a more or less continuous series of sight gags, sort of like Little Yellow Three Stooges. These gags, the funny language and the bright colors make the movie fun for the little ones, but these laugh-building gags do not make the film into one of the great animated films of all time. The music and the topical references do. The kids thought that Kevin trying to sort out his hopeless companions by bopping them was worth a laugh, rightly so. The grown-ups cracked clear up when the Minions broke into their own linguistic version of "Hey Hey We're the Monkeys." This fusion of the slapstick humor for the kids and the more adult references for the grown-ups will propel this film into the billion-dollar rank. I, and those around me young or old, broke out into laughter over and over again. The little yellow guys' invented language has elements of French, Portuguese, Spanish, English, Hebrew and nonsense all jumbled into a smooth-flowing mix that sounds almost familiar but not quite. Frenchman director Pierre Coffin voiced the three central minions. Indeed, he voiced all of them including the mass choral numbers. French-born Coffin put the main action in his birth year of 1968. Somehow he grew an attachment to and familiarity with the music of that era, an era many of us grew up with but that he missed due to his youth. The music ranges from the pleasant pop sounds of the Turtles and the Monkees to some of the great renderings by Steve Winwood, the Kinks, the Who and Donovan. The numbers performed by the Minions in their strange, nearly familiar language also include Hair and the Beatles' Revolution. While Coffin has his mouth full voicing the entire race of Minions, he has help with the human characters. Sandra Bullock in her first role as a villain plays Scarlet Overkill. Steve Carell and Michael Keaton add their talents, and Jeffrey Rush provides the solemn gravity to the voice of the narrator who keeps us connected with the changing story. Pierre Coffin also directed the two predecessor films, Despicable Me and Despicable Me 2. His writer Brian Lynch also wrote Despicable Me and the well-regarded Puss in Boots. At 42, Lynch had not been born in 1968, never mind growing up with this music in his pores. Coffin and Lynch place non-stop topical references in the movie. Watch for the iconic Beatles Abbey Road album cover in live action. An Andy Warhol soup can painting appears. An ukulele-playing Minion Stuart gets his hands on an electric guitar and promptly rips into the Eddie Van Halen sound monster eruption. This rare 5-saw blade animated feature has plenty of what we want in an all-ages entertainment package. It runs 1 hour and 31 minutes, but I wanted it to go on and on. The PG-13 film has no objectionable themes, language, or cartoon body parts to shock us. On a substantial $74 million budget, it took in a gratifying $396 million worldwide at the box office in the opening days and seems on track to bust the once sacred $1 billion mark.